In today's news, there's a Danish doctor who believes he has the answer to the global childhood obesity crisis. Now, he's suggesting that you make a tailored eating plan for your children with rules that they follow, and probably the family as well. But this is to stop your children getting overweight. Now, his rules include everything from no white bread, don't put serving dishes on the table, you know, serve the food in the kitchen so people can't just help themselves. Only 2 pieces of fruit a day, which slightly confused me because we're always told to have your 5 a day, which I know includes veg. Fast food only once a month, sweets only once a week. Yeah, make sure that your children cycle or walk to school. Give them only 2 hours of screen time, computers or television a day. Good idea? Could you stick to it?
Well, let's look at these and make a decision. The list has been come up with by a Danish doctor.
Yeah.
What did Danes give the world? Danish pastry.
And bacon.
So I think we can look at the rest of the list in that light. There's the Danish pastry. I mean, I eat pretty healthily, but the Danish pastry is the one thing. If I get on the train and I've already had breakfast, what do I have? That little thing. It's not really food. It's a Danish pastry. So I read this list. I thought, never mind about all the people watching this programme who've got kids. What about Janet, a giant kid Janet? Well, I failed at about half the things on this list, and I'm a pensioner. So portions served up in the kitchen, no pots and pans on the table. What do I do when I'm watching Downton? I've got my tray, I've got my pasta, and I've got my pot just there for my second helping.
I do think that it's, it's very easy for us to look at the list and be like, well, I do that, I do that. Fair enough, but what about the families of people, of obese families? Because it does usually run in the family, and these are very, very small lifestyle choices, and I just don't, I think if we were to implement these changes, if every family was to, I think that, OK, they say that prevention is better than cure. At the moment, the cure is things like 12-year-olds being fitted with gastric bands. That's not good. So why would you not? These aren't like, they're not saying, chop your leg off. They're just saying,
Jamelia, he's got
make
this
a few
list,
changes.
But it's another thing for people to fail at. And I'd get given this list, and I think, well, let's do 5.
But that's like saying don't try it at all because we'll just fail, so why bother starting?
No, but we can't do 20 things. I agree with you. Individually, they're all small.
There are 20 things, but I would say that I probably fail at maybe 3 or 4 of them, and that's definitely indicative of, the lifestyle that I lead, and then my children.
Do you do any of those? Come on, Chloe.
She's doing
I've got 17 out of 17 there. Fails. But, I mean, you're right. If you could do that and your children had batteries because they were robots, that would work out really well.
These are not extreme. These are not extreme things. It's just like,
Fast food only once a month are extreme if you're a mother like me who can't cook.
Well, you have to wean them off, but NH figures, which are due out next month, are expected to show that 1 child in 3 in the UK is overweight or obese by the time they leave primary school. So it is something that's going to need to be addressed.
The doctor on this morning, she said that, if we continue in this vein, we're going to end up with a health service that we're going to have to pay for.